Hello everyone, Omeo here, and today we are going to do a quick look at the game Killing Floor 2. Killing Floor 2 is the second game of the series and is developed by the company Tripwire Interactive. The first game was Killing Floor 1, and if you enjoyed the first game, then I highly recommend picking this one up. However, this one is still an early access game, and as such, there are a lot of things that are not finished yet, such as new maps and classes. This game is a PC exclusive and you can buy it on Steam for $30 US. There is a 6-pack option, however, and if you have a couple of friends that want to play the game with you, then that is definitely an option for saving money. There is also a deluxe edition that is $11 more, and you get the first killing floor, cosmetic items for the characters such as glasses and hats, and you also get the soundtrack and an art book. If you haven't noticed already, Killing Floor 2 is a zombie shoot-'em-up FPS much like its predecessor, so if you've played Killing Floor 1, then you will notice a lot of similarities between the two games. For those of you who are new to the game, you can play as a soldier who is part of a 6-man strike force, and you are being sent into different areas around the world to clear it of Zed, which are the failed products of a cloning experiment done by the company Horzine. To clear an area, you have to fight off waves of Zed. Now the wave number is determined by the person who hosts the game, and you will know beforehand how long each game will last by how many waves there are. And as well, at the end of each wave, you can go to an electronic trader, which allows you to buy and sell guns and ammo and body armor. That will allow you to upgrade your character and prepare for future waves in which the enemies will be a lot more numerous and a lot more powerful. After fighting through several waves of Zed, you get to fight the big boss Hans Volter, who is a Nazi doctor that has kept himself alive with Horzine technology. You can choose from 4 different classes at the moment, which include the Commando, the Support, the Medic, and the Berserker. Each of these classes have special weapons and abilities, and they also have special roles within the team. For example, the Commando uses his assault rifle to mow down large groups of small enemies, while the Support can deal with larger enemies such as the Skrakes and Fleshpounds with his close combat shotguns. The Medic specializes, of course, in healing other people, and the Berserker is the tank of the team, using a variety of melee weapons to parry and knock back Zeds away from his teammates. There are also many types of Zeds. There is the Clot, which is the most common of them all. These things do have a special ability to grab and hold onto you and prevent you from moving, which is actually a lot more deadly than it sounds because it allows all the other enemies to close in on you and deal tons of damage before you can get free. There is also a Crawler, which can do short range attacks, and a Gorefast, which can rush at you with a sword, dealing AoE damage to your team if you guys are standing too close together. There is also the Bloat. This is a low-level bullet sponge, and it also does have an AoE acidic attack that does ticking damage and also melts your armor quicker than any other Zed attack. There is the Husk that can launch fireballs that can set you on fire. There is the Siren that has an AoE scream attack that ignores body armor and destroys explosives. And lastly, there are the Skrakes and Fleshpound. Now these things are the mini-bosses of the game. They take many clips to put down, and the Skrake has a charging chainsaw attack much like the Gorefast, but does a lot more damage, while the Fleshpounds do a charging attack with their fists and pound you straight through the ground. Lastly, there is Hans Volter, who is the boss of this game. He has many attacks, which include machine guns, nerve gas, grenades, as well as catching players and draining their health. So this game plays very much like your generic shooter. It's WASD to move, your mouse is to aim. However, the weapon selection is a little bit annoying. They do map all the primary weapons to the number 1 key, which can be a little annoying if you have too many of them. And switching between them is a very precise task, which is hard to perform when you're killing massive amounts of zombies. One mechanic that this game does have that changes the gameplay is the welding of doors, so you can actually close doors and weld them off and funnel zombies through a single opening, allowing you to focus your fire. However, the doors do fall apart if the zombies hammer on them long enough, but you can actually re-weld them to make sure that they stay shut. There is also a progression system in this game. You can level up each of your classes by doing class-specific activities such as healing if you're the medic, welding doors if you're the support, or killing Zeds with class-specific weapons like the assault rifles of the Commando class. Every 5 levels, each character can get a perk point. These points can be put into one of 2 perks, which enhance the character's abilities to do its job. So for example, at level 5, the medic does get a perk to either have more starting ammo or more starting body armor to allow him or her to take more damage. I highly recommend this game to anybody who's played Killing Floor 1. It's basically an upgraded version of that game with all the bugs and everything flushed out, and the graphics do look amazing. As you can see, there's blood everywhere and the models are very well done. The shooting in this game is phenomenal, and unlike other games, aim is really not an issue here because there's so many things to shoot at. The real difficulty in this game is how to deal with the vast numbers of Zed that are coming at you at the same time and managing your ammo and reload times effectively. For those of you who haven't played the first game but do enjoy killing zombies, I highly recommend this game to you as well. You can easily find yourself spending 20 to 25 hours on this game, especially if you're looking to do the higher difficulties such as Suicidal or Hell on Earth. Well, that's all for this one, guys. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button below, and if you have any games you would like me to do a brief overview of, then definitely drop it in the comments below. See you later. Peace.